All right, so finally what we need to do is we have our avatar URL saved in our blob, and we have our profile that's potentially been updated. So what we want to do now is actually update our profile table because we're not updating that yet. There's no avatar URL in here yet. There's no avatar URL in here. So we want to save whatever came back. Our avatar URL, if they changed their full name, if they added a website, whatever they did in our form, we want them to be able to modify the profile table to reflect that. So in order to do that, what we're going to do is create another route. Because I want to do it from the server side, I think it'll just be a little nicer. We might be able to do it from the client. I don't know if we can update rows from the client, but what I'll do is create another API route. This one will be called profile. And it will have route.ts as well. And in this case, I think I'll be using a put request for this because usually when you're updating, you use put. It's just a convention thing. Do I have the route thing open? I have so many things open right now. It's ridiculous. Okay, yeah. So we want to put request here, which is this right here. And we need to get, in this case, we can pass JSON in. We don't have to pass a form, which is nice. JSON. So we're going to get the JSON from it. We'll say, let's say const profile equals await request.json. And the reason we're putting it in here is we're actually going to pass in something called profile. And then we need to validate, before we update, we need to validate that the user aligns. So we're going to import the create client from the server here. And we'll say const supabase equals create client. Const user equals supabase.auth, or sorry, supabase await supabase.get.auth.get user. There we go. Why is it doing it all weird like that? Oh, I need to await it here. Sorry. And then we could do supabase.auth.get.user. There we go. And then we'll say if not user or not user.data. Sorry, shoot. Wait, what? Data. We didn't have to await this before. How did I do this in the layout? Try this. I don't know what's going on here. It's being weird. Oh, I have to await that as well. Okay. Oh, wait. There we go. And now I can do if not user.data.user. Then we want to return a response. Message. What did I have in my other route here? Must be logged in. I could have just copied all this actually. There we go. Yeah, why not? Let's just paste that. There we go. Okay, so user must be logged in. So now what I need to do is verify if, sort of the same as before. Let's split this right. There's a lot that we can just copy over. So next thing we're going to do is check here. Well, let's verify that profile exists first, then return response. No profile in body. And we'll actually put this before we even call the JSON or call the user here, just because there's no reason to get the user if they didn't even send a profile. So now we verified that there's a profile. We verified that there's user data, all that stuff. So now we can say if profile.id. Oh, we need to cast this as a profile. And then we're going to import profile from there. Okay. Wait. I think we have to do it a little different here. Const data equals this. And then const profile equals data.profile as profile. Let's try that. Kind of interesting. I'm wondering why it's not giving me any grief about this. Whatever. If profile.id does not equal user.data.user.id, then we need to say invalid user or something like that. Invalid user ID. There we go. So this is all verifying that our user aligns with our profile ID and all that stuff. So now what we can do is add it to our Supabase. So if we go to the Supabase JavaScript API reference and we look at update data, it looks like this. We put our table in, we put what we want to update, and then we set, where. This is basically like where. So we'll say const error equals await Supabase dot from profiles dot update, and then we're just going to pass the entire profile in. We're updating the whole thing. Dot eq, and then id equals profile dot id. And then if error, we'll add another response here. Failed to update profile. And then finally, we'll just have a success response here. Message success. Now, a lot of times what we'll do is we'll add like success Boolean, success true, false, success false, success false, and then we'll validate that. I'm not going to worry that much about it though. All right, so now I have my route. So we go back to our context and we're going to do a put request to this route. So we'll do one more fetch here. We'll say const res equals, although we already have a res, although it's in a different scope, so I think it's okay, equals await fetch API slash profile, and then we'll have method put, and then I'm getting myself mixed up here. Why is that not working? Okay, it is. All right. And then in this case, it's going to be body, and it's going to be profile. No? Oh, comma. JSON. Oh, it's JSON.stringify. Okay. Body JSON.stringify. And then in here, it'll be profile. But why is this? It should be the profile that's passed in there. Let's see what happens when we do this. Upload avatar, cat melon head. It's going to send 2 different requests now. Website, example.com. Look at the network, avatar, and then success. Okay, so the avatar updated and there was success. So if I go back over to my profile here, look at that. So the username updated. The avatar URL did not update. Ah, you know why it didn't update? I know. We actually need to do that here. Profile.avatar URL equals avatar URL. But we only want to do this. So we say if avatar, because we don't want to override it if they didn't update it. So we'll say if avatar URL profile.avatar URL equals avatar URL. There we go. One more time. There we go. Let's check our Supabase now. Refresh. There we go. The avatar URL is working. The website did not update. Why did the website not update? Oh, okay. We didn't actually do any updating in here. So we need to update the profile. Let's go back to page for this. We missed a couple things here. So we've got these variables updating website, avatar, avatar URL, but they're not actually updating our profile. So we're going to create another use effect. And we'll say website, full name, and that's it. Website or full name. And then we'll say profile dot website equals website. No, we need to do this when it submits. No. We don't want to change it until they submit it. So here where we're handling the save, we're going to say profile dot full name equals full name. Profile dot website equals website. There we go. Those are the only 2 that matter. Yep. Okay. Now we go back to here. Try it one more time. And I'll just try updating the name as well. Save profile. And now we go back to Supabase and hopefully Daniel White, nice, and website URL, example.com. Nice. Okay, so our profile is working. If I refresh, let's see what happens. I need to check if I refresh this. It should now, it gets the avatar URL or the avatar image. It gets the profile information as it's been updated. If I change this back, dan.example.com, and then I change the avatar to Ellie. Let's save. Okay, and now when I refresh, it's caching the old image still. I don't know why it's caching the old image. But this stuff loads in, but the avatar image, oh, there it goes. Okay, eventually it resolves to the correct new image. I need to figure out the caching thing, but I'm not exactly sure how to resolve that. So yeah, we'll check in, and there's a couple little extra things we need to do now, but we're pretty close to the finish line.